Good morning, my loving Tiffany Thinks family. How are you all? Happy Vlogmas. Today Baxter gets removed at 4 o'clock. Let's check on him. I have been really careful because I've been keeping myself warm and I've been keeping him either in my pocket or in the pouch that they gave me. But in this gown there's a pocket, so they say to protect it from the light so that he actually works. But he's doing very, very well. Can you see? You can see he's a lot slimmer. There's only a little bit left to go. Where my appointment's booked in at 4, I'm hoping this is all done because I don't want it to go to waste. I want it all to go into my body because it's the last one, and we've been very, very good at making sure that all of it's gone in. So yeah, I still have some time. I'm really, really snuggly. Yesterday I ended the video as soon as my darling got home from work, just because I wanted to spend, as soon as I saw him, I just got so excited and I just wanted to spend my kind of evening with him, especially because I had the energy. And then I didn't spend that much with him, to be honest. I think I had about an hour just to catch up, talk to him and have a little snuggle on the sofa. And then I got back into bed and just slept the whole way. So it was good because I'd taken all of my medications and the anti-sickness has really been helping, but my appetite is not there yet, and I know it will come back. It's just kind of right now, the first few days when I have chemo, I'm always like this. I depend on lemonade and olives. Last night we also had mac and cheese, which was nice. I think I just liked the pasta. I really enjoy the pasta, but had a few bites of it, and at least I had that, you know, so it's just some carbs in me. Today I had half a piece of toast just so that I could have it with my meds, and I need to figure out my eating situation. I think I'm going to have a banana because I think that will give me energy, and also I need the potassium as well. So the doctors just say eat bananas, so I need to do that. It's crazy because I feel really well rested today. I feel in a good place, and I know as soon as Baxter comes out, it's gonna instantly lift my mood up and make me feel more like me. It is tough. It has been a tough kind of time, but I'm just so grateful to God that the whole kind of period, the whole time, there was no delays, no worries about the blood or an infection or platelet levels. Even though we had a little bit of a glitch with the platelet levels, it didn't kind of stop me from having all the chemo at the right time. So I'm so grateful to God for that, and I'm just glad this part of the journey is coming to the end. As soon as this is over, this chemo journey, chemo/immunotherapy journey, chemo and immunotherapy journey is a massive tick, tick, tick. I can't believe we've done it, and we'll get the next kind of plan in place. Just praying that we get good results. That's all I'd love for Christmas. All I love really is just to get some good news. It'll be lovely to hear your scans are clear, or the chemo really helped. I don't know. I really don't want to kind of get my hopes up, you know. I just need to kind of go with the flow. But sometimes I just wish and imagine. It's tough, you know, when it's stage 4. It's kind of a tough ask to ask, you know, for clear scans. I need to kind of reflect and just remember when I have had clear scans, you know. I have had, even though the lungs always been a little bit of a question mark, I have had time where I was at work, I was going on holiday, you know, I did have time in between. So if I could have some time again, that would be unreal. Going back to work again, and I'm still in touch with everyone in my different workplaces, so that's good as well, so that they're so understanding. And I know as soon as I say, can I do a few days, even half days, I can go back. But let's do each step at a time, and it's just it's good because there's something to look forward to. You all know I love my work. I love going into work. I love routine. I love seeing my colleagues. I love seeing my friends at work, and I love being an optometrist. It's so nice. And I need to kind of just take each day. Let's just hope and pray that I can kind of go back to a little bit of normal life. Do you remember before when I didn't go to work and I was craving going back and doing all of that again? And that's the same excitement, if not more. I'm going to be even more grateful to go back to work. And it makes sense to why I had to take a break, because right now with chemo fog brain and just sleeping all the time and taking the medications, and I completely get why taking a break is good, because I just focus on myself, and I can lie in, I can have a sleep anytime I want. So I'm truly grateful that I've had this time off to focus on me. I'm so grateful, and I never ever take it for granted. So I just want to go back and just do all of that again, which will be really exciting in the new year, to wear all my work clothes, take my work bag and have my equipment. I'm definitely less emotional than the past couple of days, because it was a lot. The past 2 days, I don't know, I think it was a build-up. It definitely was a build-up where I've tried to stay so strong on here and for myself, and just try and be all kind of, yeah, I can do this. And sometimes you have moments where you need to just cry it out, and the past few days was like that. But today I feel really zen. I think it's because I know Baxter is coming out, and he's my last ever Baxter, and it's what Matt said to me that kind of has stayed with me. Just think of this as your last ever time having this done. And I was like, right, that's the way I should be thinking. I shouldn't be thinking any other way. I've just been editing and I checked on Baxter because I thought, right, let me go to the hospital. He's not ready to be removed. I know my appointment's at 4 o'clock. Can you see there's still that big area there? This area's gone down, but this needs about a bit more time. I'm just trying to get hold of the nurses to tell them, do you know what? I will come in, they wanted to look after the skin around the area. I will come in another day because Matt can remove Baxter today, so he can do that in the evening when he comes back. I'm just thinking, there's still time, so I don't want to take up an appointment slot. They might be able to give it to someone else. So let's try calling them again. I can rearrange. I know that she wanted to put like a skin protective area and clean the pick and everything, but we can do that another time. This is my last Baxter, and we did kind of get all of the chemo, and I don't want this to be I don't want them to take it out if he's not ready. Okay, the phone's ringing. Let me see if they pick up. I'm just having some lemonade because it really helps. When you feel a bit ugh, the lemonade really helps me. So having a little bit of this. I kind of knew Baxter takes a little bit longer for me. So where it says 46 hours, for me I need about 48, 49 hours. I think it's because maybe I'm not warm enough. It just makes sense that Matt takes it off today, and then I rearrange my kind of pick clean and skin, looking after my skin another day. Today has been a Vlogmas fail, and I knew I was going to have a day like this where I just needed rest. I said earlier on, if I have days like this, I will kind of answer the questions that you guys had for me, and I thought that would be good because it will lift up my spirit, because I think with Baxter, it just brought me down a bit. I thought it was ready. I'm glad I actually didn't go to the hospital, because imagine I drove all the way over there and then the nurses say, listen, it's not time. So I'm glad, I'm glad that's all sorted out, and Matt will take Baxter off when he gets home. It is, yeah, I'm so glad. Imagine I drove all the way to the hospital for them to say not yet. So it all worked out perfectly. I'm trying to kind of I'm trying just to not think too much about it. I think I was so excited because I thought Bax was coming off at 4 o'clock, and then it's a tick, tick, tick. It's still going to be a tick, tick, tick. It's just going to be a tick, tick, tick a little bit later on, and that's okay. I know it sounds like I'm just so done. You know, when you're just so done with all of this and you're ready to kind of move on. I think I was saying to Matt yesterday, I don't think I would have been able to handle 7 sessions or 8 sessions or 9 sessions, and Matt said, no Tiffany, you would have been able to. It's because they told you it's 6 sessions, you're kind of just done. So even if the doctors had said it's 8 sessions of chemo, I would have mentally prepared myself, and he kind of made me realise that. I think it's just because I'm done. I'm just done with chemo. It's tough, you know, it's not easy, and I know you see a little snippet of my life, and it's just, yeah, it's tough, it's not easy. And I guess the past few days and today really shows you kind of the real insight. And I think because this is Vlogmas, I've tried to make this as fun as possible. I know when Baxter is out, so as soon as Baxter gets removed, I feel like me again. So I don't know, it is strong, you know, these medications, chemo, immunotherapy, steroids, antibiotics, anti-sickness, it's a lot of medications that's going in, so naturally it's going to affect my mood, and that's okay. You know, I need to tell myself that's okay, not be so harsh on myself. What's your favourite way to unwind after a hectic day? You all know I love being in pyjamas, so for me, if I've had a hectic day, I need to do everything to get into my cosy clothes. I usually have a quick shower before. I want to feel nice and toasty, so I'll have a quick shower, put some pyjamas on, and then cuddle up on the sofa. That's kind of the best way to unwind. And if Matt is doing work bits, I will kind of sit with him and open up my book, and that's kind of my way of unwinding, just getting into a really good book. And I feel like I haven't read a lot this month, but that's because Vlogmas. I think I've been editing, so any time I have, because I get really tired really quickly, so I edit and then I'll take a break, edit and take a break, edit and take a break, and so I haven't done a lot of reading, which is okay, because once Vlogmas is over, I will have a lot of time and I will get back onto my reading. I always get questions about my stoma saying, Tiffany, why don't you talk about it enough? You need to talk about it, you need to... And I don't know what to say about it, because if you've been here from when I have had my stoma, then I've talked about it a lot, kind of trying to find the right bag for me, running to the nurses all the time because finding the right bag took a long time. And there's not much to it really now, because I've gotten really used to it. I've talked about my eating habits and how I chew, and I know what works for my stoma. So if there's anything in particular that you want to know, then ask away and I will talk about it. But it's not something I talk about on a daily basis, because it's essentially talking about going to the toilet, and we don't really do that. I don't know, I just feel like I don't really talk about that, but if you want me to, I will. What's something you love learning about? Right now, if you've been watching my vlogs, I am trying to perfect icing and baking, and it is a learning curve, and I love that so many of you are giving me so many tips, because I've learned a lot already, and each time I make a mistake, I know what I've done wrong. I'll know that, right, I didn't use the butter in right temperature, I didn't leave it out long enough, or the kitchen was too hot, or you need to add a little bit of milk when you're doing buttercream icing, make it a little bit thinner. So much I'm learning. Oh yeah, that's better, sorry, I felt like my lips were drying out. Yeah, I'm just learning as I'm going, and I am going to go and have baking lessons. Not baking lessons, because I feel like I know how to bake a cake, it's the decorating. So I am going to kind of wait for everything to be done, and then in the new year I'm going to kind of go to some lessons. I want someone to watch over me, and I feel like it's something I'm enjoying. It honestly is making my heart happy. Before, I would bake plain cakes and loaf cakes, banana bread, that was it. But now it's nice to kind of expand, and if it makes me happy, let's go and get some lessons and let's learn, you know? I love learning. Especially if I'm interested. If I'm not interested, then I will kind of switch off, but where I want to know, I'm excited. So in the new year, God willing, if everything turns out okay and I'm okay, we'll kind of go and get some lessons. I feel like on YouTube, when you watch baking videos, they make a cake, they bake a cake, and then the icing is done perfectly, and then I try it and everything is falling apart. I'm not giving up. I'm just not giving up. No way. What is your advice to someone who's just been diagnosed with cancer? My advice to you is, it is a tough journey, and you might watch me on YouTube, or you might watch someone else, or you might follow someone and you're looking at their lives, and whatever you do, just know each journey is different. Take whatever we say as a pinch of salt and just be ready for this journey. Just be aware it is a mental game as well as a physical. It's tough. I'm not going to sit here and say, oh, it's fine. It's not. It's so tough. But we're strong. We're so strong. You're strong, and you're going to get through it. So I know when you hear the words "you have cancer," you feel like your life is falling apart, and you think you're not going to make it. And I remember just thinking, how long do I have? Am I going to make it? You know, that's the kind of questions that go through your mind, because you link cancer to that. And the technology has changed so much now. There's so many treatment options. Everything has changed. So really believe in your journey and believe you're going to come out of it and you're going to be such a different person. And I honestly promise you that you're going to change so much for the better. And this is your time that you're allowed to be selfish. You're allowed to put you first. And it took me a long time to get to that point. And I genuinely realized that once I've done that, I just feel a lot better, because I'm not trying to please other people. I'm doing the maximum I can for myself, because I need the energy and I need to overcome this. So this is the time of your life that you're allowed to be selfish and put you first. Which celebrity would you choose for your best friend? I think now, as I'm older, I don't really kind of, you know, when you're younger, for me, growing up, I grew up watching Britney Spears, like listening to Britney Spears and S Club 7, and you know, I feel like growing up you'd kind of look up to celebrities. It's a weird time. I guess you're so young, but now I don't really look up to celebrities, and I never look at a celebrity and think, oh, I'd love her to be my best friend. I'm really content with my best friends and my partner, my mum, my sister. But if I had to pick someone, if I had to, best friend, who would I? Ed Sheeran, just because I feel like he's so chilled out. Ramesh, because he's so funny, he would make me laugh all the time. Ramesh, I think, yeah, he's a comedian, and if I'm feeling low I would call him and he would say something to make me laugh. I don't know. I don't know. Who would you say? I have no idea. What gives you the ick? Mean people. Yeah, I think mean people give me the ick. I just think, why? You don't need to be mean. Life is tough as it is, so just be kind. Just be kind. It's so easy to be kind. Or even if you feel like you need to be mean, don't say anything. Just move on with your life. Don't be mean. Are you a morning person or a night owl? Right now I am I'm just a bit all over the place because there's no schedule, but I am a morning person. I love waking up, having a shower, getting ready for the day. I like a bit of structure, and I love sleeping early. I am a morning person, but the funny thing is Matt is a night owl, but I really have been changing him to kind of get into bed earlier, just because I heard that you're either a morning person or a night owl. You can't change from one or the other. Is that true? I don't know, I think I heard that somewhere on a podcast that you can't change, you can only be one. I haven't opened a few of these. I think I need to do 17, 18 and 19, don't I? So 3 days, because I completely forgot. So let's do this because this is exciting. Is, ooh, SPF 30 for the face, the Ultra Sun. I'll give this to my darling because it says water resistant, so if he's outside and you know, he swims outside and things, this might be good for him, so I'll let him have this. So that's 17 and 18. Oh, it's a big one. I've literally just pulled it out. Number 18. What's this? I've really been enjoying this because you get a little bit of a mix. You get skincare, hair care, beauty. I think this is a blush. This is the Ciate London Sweet Kiss. I think I'm going to be obsessed with this colour if it's the same one as the packaging. Look at that. So this is actually in the shade Sweet Kiss. Ooh, it's shimmery. Love, that's going to be perfect for Christmas. Wow, look at that. That is a lovely colour. It looks really nice. It's kind of a golden glow. This, I think, is a full-size product. This is the Elemis Pro Collagen Marine Cream, Anti-Wrinkle Hydrating Day Cream. Wow, what size is this? 30 ml. Is that a full size? I don't even know. It's actually really nice to open 3 in one go. I've accepted that today is a pyjama day. I'm not even going to get changed out. I know I've had these pyjamas on since yesterday, but there's no judgment here. I'm going to watch, do you know what I'm going to watch now? Elf. That's the Christmas movie of choice today. I remember the last time, do you remember I had Baxter the first time I had chemo, and I remember I had to go in each time to have Baxter removed because I had a port then, didn't I? I didn't have a PICC line, I had a port. And so the nurse, and during that time as well, it was very difficult on Amma and Matt, and so the nurse would remove it, and that was that. But I remember going into the hospital each time and having him removed, and that was a completely different time in my life because there was a lot happening. There was a lot happening in my body, and yeah, so this time I'm grateful that I can sit at home and my darling can remove Baxter, and I need to remember, I need to keep reminding myself that. It's just my mood is completely different when he's attached. I don't know if that's, it might be one of the side effects, I don't know. There's so many side effects with these medications, but as soon as he comes off, like tomorrow, I'll be a brand new person. Like, is it a psychological thing? How is it? As soon as Baxter's off, I'm the happiest person in the world, and I don't do much reflecting, I just kind of live my life. But when Baxter's attached, I'm constantly grumpy, and I'm like, oh. My darling is home, and he's making din-din, so potatoes, chicken, vegetables, gravy.
What is that?
SPF 30, and it's water resistant.
Why are you doing it with me?
I just thought, you know, you always go out, even when it's raining and things.
Mm-hmm. That means it's not good enough for you.
No, I just want to give it to you. This is really good, I think. I've not used it before. But I just thought, I saw water resistant, and I thought if you're on the bike and it's raining, or if you're swimming outside.
Oh.
He does like swimming in the lakes and stuff. Don't ask, please don't ask. Shall I show you how Matt's preparing all the food bits? I might as well. You know what? That's kind of the content you're getting for Vlogmas today because I just haven't been picking up the camera a lot. So he's peeling the potatoes. I'll take little shots because some of you like seeing it, some of you don't, but I'll just show you.
You know?
this is my plate. I asked for more potato and a little bit of green beans. I'm not eating too much vegetables because my tummy is a bit swollen. You know the way Matt does the green beans, it's so much flavour. I don't know how you do it. Do you put butter in it?
Yeah.
Tomorrow I'll definitely get my appetite back. It's always like this the first couple of days.
Why are you laughing?
Because Matt's going to put brown sauce all over here. Wow.
You want some or
no? No, thank you. I fell asleep. Baxter is ready to be removed. I'll show you. I'm very, very happy. Very, very happy.
Last one.
Last one. I was just about to say that, darling. This is the last time. Oh, we did it.
Oh, what's that?
Oh, that's me and Amma. We stuck extra ones down.
Yeah.
Last time, last time, last time. I will go and have that appointment with the nurse to have this area all cleaned. So I'm so glad I didn't go to the hospital, because imagine going there and then them saying, right, it's not time, and then I would have had to come back. So yeah, everything works out fine. I'm happy because I've been at home and been a bit grumpy, haven't I? So it's been nice to kind of have a home day. Remember, one of you guys call it a rewind day. So yeah, having a rewind day. I'm so happy, so happy. Baxter is here. I'm going to just wait because...
Where's your scissors?
Is it not there? Yeah, Matt just needs to cut around it just to make sure that the, you know, the opening of the pick doesn't come off, because we did put extra sticky bits on. You're so confident now, aren't you?
Professional, nice.
Yeah, professional, man.
Hold on, is that enough, or do you want to take some more off?
That's perfect.
Do you want to take that off as well?
Yeah.
Just because it didn't...
But careful of the wire, yeah? You don't cut the wire off.
It's finished.
Do you know what I'm going to do now? I'm actually going to have a shower and then get into clean pyjamas and then get into bed. Right, let's do this together. This is the last... I've already got one in here. This was the 5th Baxter, and then this is now the 6th. It's like recycling. Here. There you go. Do you know what? It also says number 6 on here.
Nice.
So 6 Baxter bottles. 6 chemo sessions and immunotherapy sessions, Baxter sessions, no more needles. So the injection before they do the chemo is called atropine. I always get questions like, what's that injection they're putting in you? And yeah, it's called atropine. So all of this is done, it's a tick, 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 and we move on from this. I just can't believe we've done it. I really can't believe it. A massive tick, 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 tick. 6 times tick, 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 tick.
Brilliant, that's finished.
It's all done. All done. Right. I will see you all tomorrow for another Vlogmas video, and at 6 o'clock. If you haven't subscribed, please subscribe and join my loving Tiffany Thinks family. And I'm in shock. I'm gonna go have a shower. I'm finally able to do this. I'm finally going to have a proper shower and get into some clean PJs. Let's do this. Let's do this. Right. Good night. Mwah.